Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Linnea Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have fantastic moonstone cutting dies. We've got this one right here. It's a nested rainbow, and there's so much you can do with that. We're going to show you that. We've also got the Just to Say die and stamp sets, and this one is Hooray. This one is Amazing, and this one is Because. And here is an example of how I use the Because It's a Very Special Day would be the stamp and the rainbow. You can use lots of glitter, and I have a great technique using some watercolor paper to show you. And one lucky winner is going to have a chance to win this card, so stick around to the end of the video for those details and come play with us. So let's take a look at this really cool arch card that Debbie made. It says, "You are capable of amazing," and then down here, things. Beautiful. I love how she did the rainbow. So here's the die set, and I should show you, I kind of spread them apart and they're kind of going down like this, but they actually all nest in a straight line across this. I wanted to spread them apart a little bit so you could see those little patterns on them better. There's scallops, there's dots, just really cool ways of using these. So for this card, Debbie started out with a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and she covered it with 6 by 6 tulips and butterflies. So she just took one with a tulip border and she just moved it down and glued the border at the bottom of the card. And then she used the coordinating solid cardstock, okay, and die cut her rainbows out of that rainbow color. She started with, let's see, I think it's this one right here. Yes. Okay, and so she just went from this one, so like the fourth from the largest, and then just went all the way down to get her little sizes. So that way you can still do the rainbow in any size card you want to make. All right, and then just went ahead and used some green ink to stamp. I would recommend going ahead and putting your Amazing on there first, and then stamping around that, and using like the Misty stamping tool is really nice so you can get it just where you want it. That way you're not putting these two lines of words a little too close together, and you wouldn't have room for this one. So this is how the stamp and die set works. So it's like amazing, and then hope your day is as amazing as you. You are simply amazing. You are capable of amazing things. Make today amazing. Wishing you an amazing, then you use day. Lots of really great combinations about this. I love that. So that's the amazing one. Right, and then this one is so cool, you guys. This one is It's Your Birthday, Hip Hip Hooray. So let's grab the Hooray one. All right, that's this one. So it's got Hip Hip Hooray and It's Your Birthday, Hip Hip Hooray, or Hooray, new job, your Hooray, your parents, Hooray, best day ever, for your day, so happy for you, and woohoo, and sending lots of love. Really cool combinations to go with that Hooray die. And so for this one, this is a 6.5 by 5 inch card, and for the background paper, Debbie used our new Meadow Blooms, and she just used this one right here where it's got that green and that script writing. So you could use like the corner, maybe you use this border for something else. And then she used the coordinating cardstock for that paper pack for the background and for her Hooray. And then she took, let's see, which one? This same one again, actually, right here that she started her other card with. And she die cut that from blue, and then she die cut it again and made this cool oval shape. And then she took some really cool new stickers that we have. These are flower glitter stickers. And they come in all these different colors right here. And they're kind of this really cool retro-y shaped flower. We also have them in the vinyl. And get all of these out. Here's the blue one too. You can see that a little bit better. And she combined those two collections right here. And she even backed some of them with paper so that she could use a little foam tape and just pop those up. And of course she used foam tape on the back of the Hooray as well, which is so cool. All right, so this next one, this is also a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and Debbie covered that with this beautiful paper right here. And then look, it opens up, so cool. And she used the Because dies. Now I should show you on these dies, there's different ways to create a mat with these dies, or to make them a cutaway. There we go. So for this one, Debbie took this piece. There's two halves to this. If you use these two together, it makes a complete mat like this one. And if you just use this part right there on the top of your card, it will just cut the top part off. All right, isn't that cool? So now if you have a machine that is 6.5 inches wide, like the Gemini, or the Gemini, then you can go through just like this. But if you don't, and you're needing to put your card through your 6-inch wide platform, this is how you would do that. You would take that and you would put some scrap cardstock over that, and then you would close your card and you will just go through your machine. You can see right here that there's some imprints on the back of the card, but that's on the back. We covered this part with some paper and it covers up any imprints that are left from the die. So that's how you can work that if you don't have a larger format die cutting machine. If you have like the Gemini Junior or the Big Shot like I do, then that's how we adjust for that. And then she die cut the Because from blue glitter cardstock. There's like 4 sheets, I think, in each package of this. We love to use this one. And then she also used the chipboard, the coordinating chipboard, for the Mystic Moon 6x6 paper that she used. So here's the beautiful Mystic Moon. It has this gorgeous owl and the roses. Oh, so beautiful. One of our favorites. And then the chipboard is so fun to use. And she colored the chipboard with these tri-blend markers from Spectrum Noir. So she used the lavender for the moon. She used the ice gray for this little butterfly, and then she used the red and the green for the rose. All right. And finally, I can find, here we go. This is one that I used that I made using just the Because outline die right here. But I die cut that from 2 different colors of the glitter cardstock. I used the teal and also the lime green. And I just glued one on top of the other, but I just offset them a little bit so that the teal is peeking out from the edge of that. I also used a little bit of, we've got some Cosmic Shimmer Pixie Sparkles in Beyond Blue, and also Zesty Lime to create this background for some watercolor paper. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It was really, really easy, and these pixie sparkles are so fun to work with. And then for my rainbow, I just used some of the coordinating cardstock. I forgot to grab it. I'll list that down below with this card so you can tell which paper pack I used for the cardstock. But I alternated the rainbows with those same colors of teal and the lime green, just to give it a little sparkle there. So let's do this background. Oh, I should add, I also used some lime green dazzle stickers there at the top. All right, so let's do a little painting technique. So I'm going to use my craft mat to cover my space. And this is just one of my favorite techniques to do for a card background. Debbie does this a lot as well. So we just take our sparkles. I've cut my watercolor cardstock to the size of the card that I want. Since this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card, I'm just cutting it a little bit smaller so that there's a little white border around the card edge. First thing I'm going to do is, so we don't have the pixie sparkles going everywhere on my table, I'm just going to put a little bit of just plain water on there, and then I'm just going to tap, tap, tap some pixie sparkles on here. And I'm not using a lot. You can go really heavy with it, or you can just, see, if you go really heavy with it and you squeeze it, a lot will come out. I'm just going to do a really light amount. All right, and then I'm just going to do, I think I'll wait, I'm going to do that 1 second. So this is the blue. And then we're going to do a lot of water. All right, so we're going to take this and we're just going to place it on there, just like that. This is a great way to use up scrap Pixie Sparkles when you're using it on for another project. Just have some watercolor cardstock cut to the sizes of your card and just scrape up all that excess, all that extra. Okay, so don't anybody cry, but I'm gonna actually not use this extra. I'm just gonna like take this away. Normally I would utilize my scrap pieces of watercolor cardstock. All right, and now we're gonna do, just letting the blue dry a little bit, just gonna do a little bit of that lime. And you can also do them together. I'm just doing this separately so you can kind of get a better idea of how the colors pick up. Okay, and then you can use a hair dryer or a heat gun in between. I'm just kind of letting this air dry a little bit. And then you're just gonna do that. Just make sure it's covered, and that's it. Okay, that's the whole thing, just like that. And then just let that dry. Use another piece, clean up the rest, and you have this great card background. And the way I got these extra little bits of additional kind of watermarks is I let this completely dry, used my hair dryer, and then I went back and I just touched it one more time. And that's how you get kind of that layered effect, just like that. Super easy technique, you guys, and a lot of fun to use with this particular collection. Move this over here. All right, so you guys, we have a fantastic money saver featuring all of these word dies with stamps and, of course, all of these beautiful rainbow dies. So watch to the end of the video and there's a little end card that shows you how to participate in our little contest. But this is the card I'm going to be giving away to one lucky viewer who is a subscriber and who likes and comments on our YouTube channel. So you have to do that, and then a week later we're going to pick a winner, and then I will reply to your comment and let you know you are the winner, and we will give you an email address. We've been having some little scammers try to jump in and say, hey, you're a winner, and give you a link that's not our email address. So if you have any questions at all, you can email us at our customer service and say, is this me winning? You will definitely know unequivocally if you're the winner. So don't fall for any scammers out there, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time.